Don't you see? You and Chaos should know what's about to happen.
As should you, Jin. I remember seeing you here as well.
Oh!
If this world is proceeding as we know it, then the third descent operation will begin soon.
Once again, timestamps, details. We should have all this information ready. Isn't there some kind of database on board the Elsa?
When it begins, U-TIC will be in a full-scale battle against the Federation.
And we know the details of that battle from beginning to end.
Apparently it's all in their head.
We can use this to our advantage.
We'll slip past them in the midst of everything and rescue Shion.
We'll slip past them into Labyrinthos, which, if I remember correctly, was the object of the Federation's assault. But we'll slip past them and get Shion out of there.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Alright, sounds like we're going to be doing it.
Now, let's go.
What? Me too?
Don't you realize? I hide in the corner.
You're worried about Shion, aren't you?
Really? Really?
She needs someone to support her. Please lend us your help.
None of us can support her. We've only known her since the first game, and me for all of her life.
All right. I'll accompany you.
Well, it seems like Alan's going to be joining us as an extra character. I don't know why they make a big deal out of that. They never have before. Shion is in danger. As soon as we... Is there a... Why is there a... As soon as we are ready, we'll head for Labyrinthos. What's with the apostrophe? Why did they make a deal about Alan being in our party? Because he's actually in our party. Do you see that? We can look at status on him. There he is. Alan is in the party. I can't change his equipment. To be honest, he's pretty terrible. But I'll bring him along for a little bit. He does have Medica S all, fist down, soul down. I won't be using those. He has no attacks, no abilities, and no special attacks. He sucks. He's also lower level than everybody else, but I'm going to bring him along. We'll see how well he does inside of a battle. But we're going to talk to everybody around here before we do head out. I heard U-TIC captured Shion. Sounds like we got no time to lose. I wish I could lend a hand with the rescue, but we can't abandon the Elsa at a time like this. Don't give him hell for me. Sure. Will do, Tony. Doesn't this thing have autopilot? So the third descent operation is about to start. Milsha was such a nice planet. Then that operation triggered the Milshan conflict. Now there's nothing left but bad memories. And empty space where nobody's allowed to go. So, we're going to take advantage of our knowledge of the situation, huh? Wait a minute. We'll be interfering with this world like crazy, and possibly changing the outcome of the Milshan conflict, and possibly alerting other people to our presence and sending troops over to us. But we can't just abandon Shion. Screw it. I'm just not going to worry about it. That's probably best. Try not to think about it too hard either. Hey, Fabronio, you're still here. There's someone who's helping to rescue Shion. She should be safe for a while, but I don't know for how long. The person who's helping her? I can't give any details, but there's no question it's someone we can trust. Can you just give me a name? Like, a name. Any name. No, it doesn't look like it. Now, before we do leave the Elsa... Yeah, we'll all be fine for the time being. Before we do leave the Elsa, I do want to head back down, primarily so that we can talk to the Professor and Assistant Scott. They are plot important these days. I mean, they designed the Asher's generator, which cannot use Anima Awakenings. I don't know if I went through that in enough detail. Because it doesn't have a Vessel of Anima in it, it cannot use Anima Awakenings, and therefore I don't like using it inside a battle too much. But these guys are important. Let's see what they have to say about the situation. How you doing, Assistant Scott? So, Shion's been captured by U-TIC. If you're going to Labyrinthos, you'll have to pass through the city. But the city is no longer safe. Please be careful. What? The Challenger coupon winning number? This isn't the time for that. Actually, this is the time for the challenge coupon. I don't know why I said Challenger. And here's the professor. You're going to Labyrinthos again? There's no telling what the U-TIC is researching deep inside that facility. The U-TIC. He is indeed an old man. Make sure you're prepared for anything. Indeed, I will be. Alright, we are more or less ready to go. Oh, I am keeping Alan in the party. I would make him the party leader, but they did not program Alan Sprite to be running around. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to have him as the lead. Same as Kanan and Miyuki when we started the game. Just not available for that. So we get to see Ziggy for a little bit. Has been a while. We only got that little glimpse last time. Alright, let me drop a save before we head out. That was actually quite a few cutscenes. All saved and ready to go. Let's head out. Where we need to go is Labyrinthos, obviously, but like Assistant Scott actually said, the city is not safe, so we will have to actually go through the city again. Still kind of weird how I have to run out the camera to get out of here. Keep on wanting to go left. I'll be fine on traps, don't worry about it. I don't believe I will be needing them too much. They do provide some useful things for me, but they are not necessarily vital anymore. Like they were, you know, a little while ago when we were lower level. Now I should be fine. Alright, we need to head into town. Don't give me an option. Just as soon as you get there, you head in. If you did not do Haycocks before, now would be a good time to do it. Though, that's back on the Elsa. I should have brought that up before. But hey, you know, skill upgrade C is what you get for the reward. How you doing, Deez? Your name is just ripe for the joke, isn't it? I heard the person who tried to infiltrate the test subject management wing was captured. The medical facility is currently under a level 3 security alert. I'll have to return there when it's my shift. I guess I'll have to go in through Labyrinthos and pass through Area 13. Thank you for directions. I'll take it. Hey, look, another save spot. Here we can find the Challenge Coupon Association official shop. The winning numbers for the 777th Challenge Coupon drawing have been announced. The winning numbers are 68, 37, and 12. This is really the only way that you can know what the numbers are, is to play the game enough until they tell you, and then head back and guess the right numbers. We did guess the right numbers, though. Congratulations, you've won first prize. Your prize is 50,000 gold. Congratulations, you've won second prize. Your prize is 20,000 gold. Congratulations, you've won third prize. Your prize is 10,000 gold. Thank you for playing. The timing of the next drawing has not been decided yet. And by not decided yet, they mean never. There will never be another challenge coupon drawing. But because we happen to pick the 3 winning numbers, we got 80,000 gold. Combine that with what we got earlier, which was 40,000 gold for completing the puzzle in Labyrinthos properly, and I now have over 120,000 gold. Without those 2 things, the numbers and completing the puzzle, I would have less than 7,000. That does not mean I am rich, though. Hold on to that money. Don't spend it. Damn it, I lost again. I was so sure about the winning numbers on the challenge coupon this time around. Did you come to buy challenge coupons? Only I knew what the numbers were ahead of time, I'd be rich. They essentially tell you right there to kind of use saves to get that done. Harami ice cream for sale. Harami, I don't know. I think he's trying to go for something there, and I just don't get it. What we want to do is press this flashing red light over here. I don't want to purchase anything more from him. I'm not a big fan of the ice cream. Hey, don't mess with the switch. This one right here. Hey, don't close my shop. And indeed, I have closed his shop. Now that that's closed, we're free to move on. I want to head back up here. I want to see if the guy's still here. He should be. Why are you here? I'm gonna backhand your ass. No, I punched it. And off he goes. Like, thank you for the punch in the ass. I'll be on my way. And then the lady goes up the elevator. It's just so weird. He has no words for what he just saw. He is just as confused as me. I honestly do not remember what that is for. Hopefully it'll come to me later. It's not anything yet. There's nothing to get yet, but like, what the hell? I bet it's going to be something like really endgame, like bonus endgame, and I'm just blanking on it. But damn it, I just don't remember. I heard the spy that breached Labyrinthos is a woman. Ooh, it's a lady. I didn't expect that. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe the spy was Linda. Damn it, it's always Linda. I knew it was Linda this whole time. Who's Linda? I don't remember a Linda. I go through so many NPC names. A list of test subjects in the experiments at Labyrinthos? Why would a civilian like you be interested in that, despite the fact that you are clearly a cyborg and more than half machine by this point? I guess even if I did tell you, there's no way for you to get there. If you take the central elevator down from the entrance, you'll understand. Once again, people are just giving me directions. Like, into Labyrinthos. How are you guys privy to that information, and why are you so, free to give that out? Why are you so willing to just give that to anybody that happens to be there? Nobody's on the swing. Little Shion is not there. What are you doing, Degville? They captured one of the intruders that stole the mobile weapon reactors. Commander Margulis himself is currently interrogating the prisoner. But why is the commander so concerned about mobile weapon reactors? That was supposed to be top secret. Like, Kevin just said that nobody was supposed to know about this. And yet here's a guy on the street willing to talk about it. How did word reach him already? And then, just what the hell's going on with U-TIC? You guys are not a stable organization at all. You guys remind me of Team Rocket, you know that? The main supervisor in charge of the Realian connection experiment is acting strangely. I think his name is Suo Uzuki, even though this should be classified as well. He's a cold-hearted man who's using his own wife for the experiments. You better not betray the organization. Once again, this is not something you guys should be saying out front. One of you want to tell me where the card key is, too? Since receiving word of the Federation bioweapon, some members within the organization are calling for early deployment of our variant combat Realians. They're the Azuras, or Azuras. I forgot how he said it before. I heard they were developed by a young researcher. I remember he said it weird. I'm so used to Asura, and that is not how he said it. When Labyrinthos was attacked, one of the men says he saw a suspicious individual. Did he look like me? I'm a suspicious-looking individual. It was that Federation pilot, the guy that can just slice an aims in half by himself. He's probably preparing for the next troop descent operation. I believe they are talking about Jin. Maybe that's just me. Alright, nobody's up there, but you guys are down here. Is it just me, or does the atmosphere in the city feel kind of tense, like a war's about to start? Don't you know anything? Labyrinthos was attacked a few days ago. That's why the security's been tightened. Just what are they doing at that facility? They say they're researching ways to combat the Gnosis phenomenon, but there's no way the Gnosis are going to attack Miltia. So the Gnosis are indeed a presence by this time, but they would never come to Miltia. No. I don't remember it happening that way, but maybe it's just me. I thought that the Gnosis, like the first time they ever encountered the Gnosis was here, but apparently not. It seems the guys that snuck into Labyrinthos weren't Federation spies. Once again, thank you for divulging this information to the public. For one, Yuriev would have been more discreet. Is there someone besides the Federation after those mobile weapon power sources? Who are they? How did they have ESs? That pretty much mirrored exactly what we had in the facility. No, I wanted to talk to him. I went one step too far. Screw it, I'm heading back. I'm talking to that guy. He is an important individual, and his lines matter. Somebody wrote those lines. He's a real person with thoughts and feelings. And his name's Marcus. Are you wondering how U-TIC could become this powerful after we seceded from the Federation? Well, we have a powerful organization on our side. You want me to tell you more about them? Don't be stupid. Of course, it's not like every immigrant fleet descendant doesn't already know. I believe he's talking about Ormus. But once again, I'm not supposed to know that name. It's super secret, and Margulis gets mad if you say its name out loud. We don't know when the next descent operation is going to take place. Security has been dramatically increased, so we'll be ready to deal with them at any time. It's an operation to cut off the power supply for our force's mobile weapons. But the intruders in Labyrinthos were apparently after something else. Mobile weapon reactors, apparently. I heard they were after the power sources for the special mobile weapons known as ESs, even though, once again, the name ESs has not really been fully established, and those were just like prototype names at this point. He's apparently aware of that. What do you think of Supervisor Izuki's recent behavior? He, along with Professor Mizrahi, are now essential to Ormus. That's all there is to be said. And you have said too much. Margulis is going to be so pissed that you said Ormus out loud. Who are you? We're currently under martial law. You'd better not wander around. If you heard our conversation, you'd best forget what you heard for your own sake. Oh, am I wandering around? Too bad. All right, we will head over here. Oh, there is this guy. How you doing, Bill? That woman they captured had detailed knowledge of our activities. How did she know? Rumor has it she even knows who's backing us. I imagine Commander Margulis is going to pay special attention to her. So he's already aware of that interrogation scene that we saw. How the hell does rumor spread around that quickly? Maybe they do have security cameras, and they've got a terrible person manning them that is willing to spread information. Oh, it's a river. The biomedical industry was at its peak 100 years ago. Also the name of a Teletubby, if memory serves correctly. The technology cultivated back then is used in the Realians and bioweapons of today. I'm not sure if that was new information or not. That is definitely not new. We're still talking about that stuff. Do you have anything new to say? The guy over here that we talked to once after I blew up your console? Are you gonna help me? If you are, do me a favor and destroy that console. Urgh, I hate consoles. I firebend them away. Oh, you destroyed that console for me. Thanks a lot, I owe you one. That console had been malfunctioning, so instead of trying to repair it, I just wanted it destroyed. It's more efficient that way. I'm not entirely sure how, though. Are you a resident? There's no need to worry. Even if the Federation launches another descent operation, we'll guarantee your safety. What if the world explodes? The area around Labyrinthos has the highest security. I can't even say it. All right, hold on. Deep breath. The area around Labyrinthos has the highest security of any region of Milja. As long as you're here, your safety is assured. Yes. Such high security around here. Like, they didn't even have high security inside Labyrinthos. What are you talking about? I heard that black mobile weapon was used the other day. He's talking about Omega Universatalis. You want to know more about it? Well, okay, the immigrant fleet designed it to compensate for the lack of pilots. It's like a derivation of the Proto-Omega. If they're using it in battle, that must mean the top brass are actually pretty worried. They used it. It didn't work out so well for them. I don't believe there's anybody on the right side that I need to go back and check, but we do have U-TIC, guys. It's our real purpose. Really? A guy named Highway is going to ask me what his purpose is? I thought our main objective was to wipe out the Gnosis. Now our enemy has become the Federation. It's obvious by looking at our weapons. Rather than developing anti-Gnosis weaponry, we've gotten into an arms race with the Federation. Indeed you have. I trust Supervisor Hazuki. I'm more worried about that boy who's assisting Professor Mizrahi. Actually, it turns out that that boy is running everything, apparently. Have you seen his eyes? They have a strange spark to them. They're so dreamy. That's something more than just ambition. I hope he doesn't do anything problematic. He's so cute. Seriously, that guy, he's got a thing for Kevin. I hate to tell him this, but Kevin right now is into 8-year-olds. 6-year-olds. However old Shion is at this point.